Hi, everybody. It's Stacey Roberts from the SALTovation team coming to you today to give you an update on what was called Measure 118 in the state of Oregon. We are post election. This was a measure that was actually on the Oregon ballot, and we are post election. The elections were November 5th. We are outside of that period now as I record this. And this measure was defeated, thankfully. Uh, but I did want to just highlight it to those people that might not be aware of it, those taxpayers that might not be aware of it, because it is maybe a cautionary tale for how states are going about trying to get more revenue. The Measure 118, if you're not familiar with it, would have been a surtax a corporate surtax, in addition to the minimum tax that Oregon has. That's pretty material as it is, but it would have been a 3% surcharge on top of that for corporations that had more than 25 million of Oregon receipts. So again, maybe a small population of corporations would have fallen into this measure, or into this potential surcharge. However, what was interesting was that the way that the measure was put on the ballot was that any excess revenues from it would then go to the individuals in Oregon. So instead of maybe the revenues going into some kind of fund or to fund schools or things of that nature, it would have been a rebate to the individuals, to the voters in Oregon. And so there was some question as to, if individuals were going to the polls, that they may say, well, look, I would like a rebate check. And so it is an interesting way for, potential tax increase to be touted to the public. And like I said, thankfully it was defeated. But I guess what I said at the outset is a little bit of a cautionary tale, where we might see other states, look at some of these gross receipts taxes. There was a point in time where gross receipts taxes were kind of, fading away, but we're seeing some of them come back. Oregon happens to be the state that has the most recent one with their corporate activities tax, but this surcharge was in addition to that, in addition to their minimum tax. So it was just maybe, a little bit more of like a domino effect. Again, would have only applied to certain taxpayers. However, I did find it, I think we do find it interesting the way that Oregon was trying to get it passed, and how it could have looked. It could have been something that the voters might have found appealing because of the fact that they were going to get a potential check in the mail. So just something to keep in mind. And again, we always track the legislation and legislatures that get together in the spring. Not every state does, but we follow the bills. We follow the things that are top of mind, and just stay tuned, because we could see some other states try to get creative, like Oregon tried, and maybe pass more kind of gross receipts taxes, and or kind of tout them in a way that may be more appealing to the general public. So just stay tuned for any other updates, and the fact that we might have some other gross receipts taxes coming down the pike.